we are going to talk about mindset. What the mindset? I do think if we are doing a business, mindset is the most important thing. It's the what? It's the inside. What should I use the word? Like how should I say? It's the soul of the whole business. I would say, like, because if you don't have the right mindset, it's very hard for you to continue. Even you are not doing a business, even you are going to just do something that you really want to achieve, you need to set yourself on a very good mindset first, and then you are most likely to achieve it. Right?
And I feel that the shift in the mindset happens after we join.
Oh yeah.
It's not something that you can prepare for, or you feel that, okay, I need to think like a boss, then I can become a boss. The shift happens when you are doing. So this is something that I experienced. So we cannot plan, or we cannot say, prepare and shift the mindset before entering a venture. It's not going to happen.
It's like what is it? Because if you are not a boss yet, and then you won't think like a boss. Actually, if you think like a boss, you are already a boss. Correct?
That's right.
So it's like okay. So it's just like last time when I was working. I know that I should learn something. It's because like I was in a Japanese company, and then I know that people who study, who don't knows how to speak Japanese, and then they will like have promotion faster. It's real. And then because I don't speak Japanese, I didn't have any promotion at all. Like I was like, I knew I need to learn, but it's learning for someone else. It won't motivate you. But like when I start this business, I am my own boss, so I know that I can do something for myself and also for my team. So I go and take some courses outside, and then to learn like communication, speaking, and then a lot of team building. Like I will learn a lot of things myself. Like it's really different. I do think so.
Yes. Like in the job, when I was working, my boss will always highlight the things that I don't do well.
I don't like this kind of person.
But it's normal. It's like, okay, you need to work on this, you need to work on that, you need to speak up more. I often get that. And to me, it's like then they will send you for leadership presentation, classes. So yes, all of that I went. So I was in the company close to 5 years. But the strange thing is, I didn't really improve. And I was in this business close to going to my 3rd year, and my growth is like, the jump is so huge. The jump is so huge. It's like, do you if you look at me now, do you think that I was someone that is shy in front of the camera? I don't know how to speak up in a meeting. I don't know how to do presentation, like present, talk in front of the group, and then my voice will be very soft. But none of that is happening right now, and people won't know of my past if they were to get to know me now. So it's really about the doing and the enjoyment. The enjoyment that now I feel that, okay, when I do my presentation, I'm helping someone, I'm teaching someone something. Not like when in the job it's like I'm presenting on behalf of my boss or presenting something that I don't really care about. That's the thing.
Yeah, and you remind me about my first go live. I was like, I need to hold something, and then I need to I keep shaking. I don't know what I was talking. I do think a lot of growth is because we do enjoy the fears now. Yes. We do enjoy the fears of like, I don't know if I can do it, but I still do it. Like we enjoy stepping out of our comfort zone. I can assure you, like stepping out of your comfort zone is so scary, super scary. But you feel so excited if you do it, like because when you do it, you are like having the breakthrough.
Yes, when you overcome it's different.
And then you look back, it's actually nothing. It's like when you were at that moment, you will feel like, oh my gosh, it's so huge, it's something that I cannot achieve. I really so cannot do it, I cannot do it. But now we have the can-do mindset. I would say we have the can-do mindset. Instead of thinking we like if we can do it one day, and one day if we can achieve it, but now we make today day one. It's totally different, so we are more likely like that.
We look at it as a challenge instead of an obstacle now.
Yeah. I enjoy challenges now because every time when you see challenge, it's a growth. That is confirm a growth. So yeah, I do. This is a mindset shift that we did like when we start this business.
Yeah, it's the growth mindset now that we get to learn.
Yes. And then so a lot of time people also like before they start a business, they will tell us like, I wanted to start a business. I want to change my life, but you know, when they know there is a startup cost, it's like, yeah, doing business there is a cost, right?
Yes.
But when they see some cost there, and then they will just stop themselves.
But so it's okay. So only a job doesn't require you any startup.
Yes.
But then have you thought about it that the cost of a business of a job is that it's costing you like time away from your family, your children. Sometimes even it costs you your health.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah,
it's actually more expensive.
Yeah.
So if we put it that way, yeah.
Yeah, and when I was working, a lot of burnouts. Like I was going into a like deep depression. Like that time, you cannot really get out. But
I know.
I'm serious. This one, I'm not just joking. After I start this business, after my mindset shift, I really get out of the depression. I don't know why, but I just get out from it. And then I do think like time is super expensive for me now. So I do think time is money. So if you ask me to chase time, I would say, oh no, I can buy time. I want to buy time more. So it's like when I do like I start my YouTube channel, right? Before I start my YouTube channel, I already bought all the apps to the full pay version, because it's like, if you have do some videos, if you have do some captions before, then you actually take a lot of time if you are using a free version. But because I don't want to spend a lot of time doing something like that. I really think my time is so expensive. I want to do other things that can generate income for me. So I buy all those pay version. I don't think actually nothing is so expensive. The cost if there is an income back is investment. It's not spending money, it's investment. Like I always put it this way. So if you see something like 10,000 cost, okay, there is a cost of 10,000. But if that thing can give you like 10,000 per month in return, so 1 year is 120,000,
Yes.
right? 120,000, and then that 10,000 is actually quite cheap. It's
yes.
all about comparison. If you like thinking, okay, now you don't need to like spend the cost because we are working, right? If we are working, actually we only spend time. So 8 to 5, they pay you 8 to 5, that many hours, right? So there is no cost. And then you compare this with starting a business. Of course, you think it's expensive. But if you think of starting a business, but what is the income that can generate? It's not expensive. It's all about comparison. How much is your dream?
And also the personal growth.
Personal growth. Yes. That is invaluable, I would say.
Yeah, and I remember when I started this business, I was at one of my lowest point. I was like so not confident. I was sad. It was COVID time.
Oh yeah, COVID.
And then it's through this business that I get to rebuild my confidence. I start to feel better about myself. I start to like myself better. So yeah, it's like you mentioned about your depression, your down moment. So I feel that the business really helped us to like refocus, and then it takes our attention away from all the negative things also.
Yeah, because you being an employee or working for someone else, it doesn't matter if you are like what kind of mindset you are having. It doesn't really matter. It's like if you want to have a greater promotion or you want to have a salary increasement, like you work better. That's the only thing you can do, right? Even you have a very good mindset, it doesn't really affect much. You won't see the effect.
The promotion is decided by someone.
Yes.
Decided by someone whether you get it or not.
Yeah, exactly. So if you are doing a business, the promotion is decided by yourself. Yeah, you want to go faster, you want to go very well, then you will like actively invest in yourself. Keep improving, like it's something like that, right?
Yeah. How many bonus do you want to give yourself in a year? Not just one time, 2 times, right?
Yes, I would say if you want to change, then maybe you should give yourself like, how much does that dream cost you? How much you value it? Is your dream value only for like 3,000 per month? Do you think your dream life only value that amount of money, or it value you more? If it value you more, then maybe it's time for you to really think again what you want to do now to achieve that dream. Because I do think 3,000 per month is not, I'm sure it's not really everyone who really want, like, yeah, we deserve more.
Yes, and we do this, like the huge part of it is because of our children.
Yes, yeah. And you know, I really do think that because the first few years is so important. So like when they go to P5, 4, 5, 6, they may be like, Mommy, I don't want you anymore. Like, Mommy, I want to go with my friend. Like,
Can you don't come and pick me up?
Yeah, something like that. Oh my gosh, I cannot imagine. It's like a few years later. It's like, because when the kids still need you most, that is our responsibility to be there for them. Because I do think a good childhood is really can heal everything even when they grow up. Anything happen, they will still remember they are loved. They can achieve anything because they are so loved. Like,
and it's time critical because whether we are present in our children's childhood or not, they still grow up. With or without us, and so I really do not want to drag this thing, like, you know, like, okay, I work first is for the best for the family, but it's not that way.
I think like we are not like 30 years back. 30 years back, the internet was not like nowadays, right? So we don't shop online, we don't go anywhere, like we don't have a virtual tour, nothing back then. So I do think 30 years back, our parents don't have that choice. They didn't have that choice.
They don't have remote work.
Yeah, they only can, like, if they want to provide us the best, they need to go out and work. But nowadays, actually, because of the internet, we can just drive, like, we can just use this one, use the internet, and then we can do a lot of things like remote, just anywhere. It's like at home or when you're traveling, anywhere, any time. So we can have this choice. It's just that if you give yourself this choice or not.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So next week we are going to talk about like how we can actually execute something. Because planning is easy, but like really make it happen is, some people may feel like it might be not that easy.
Yes.
So we will address that next week. So see you. Bye. 又停下来了。哎呀，
开头我留给你。
OK。